So, we've apparently gone from going to help protect some shipments in the docks to helping to kill a vampire for the Shadow Thieves. Honestly, if Aran doesn't give us what we want and take us to where Imoen is, as we fucking agreed, after this, then Toby is going to lose his shit. In any case, we are in some of the tombs below the graveyard now, and time to explore and stuff. And there are spiders over here. So, kill the spiders. There are lots of spiders. Kill them all. Spider murder, please. Kill that one. Okey-dokey.
Yes. Oh, yes.
That's a few more dead spiders. Yeah, lovely spiders. That's a pain in the ass. That's an ettercap. Go murder it, please.
We're all heroes. You and who and I.
What the fuck was that?
Rangers everywhere. Rejoice!
Seriously, what the actual fuck?
I don't look after this.
Okay, take out the spiders, and I'm gonna level with you guys. This section is not seeming overly interesting so far, so I am probably gonna cut out the vast majority of this exploration and just go straight to the point where we find and fight Bodhi. That goes to another area. I'll come back to it later if I do at all. Which I might not. Spiders outside and a cave that probably contains spiders.
Yes.
Okay, murder those spiders. Now, we could go in there. I suspect I know who is contained within, however, and it doesn't have anything in it that I think we really need to care about. However, just on the off chance that we do want to be.
Of course.
I have heard from some of the others about your adventures in the lands of the Sword Coast north of here. It all sounds rather exciting.
It was a bit, to be honest, Ari. It was a bit. It was a great adventure, and a successful one as well. I defeated my half-brother and stopped a war. Many people speak reverentially of you. You have gained much, and I want to have that as well. I want to shed my doubt and wring whatever I can out of the life I have. Oh, I know it must sound strange to hear me say it, but if I'm going to face my life as it is, I want to experience everything that I can. I want to feel the thrill and fear of combat, pit my magic against our foes. I want to be awed and terrified, to feel everything that my life has to offer me, good or bad. Does that sound strange, Toby? Does that make me odd? No odder than the rest? No, I don't. No, it doesn't. I'm glad to see this change in you, in fact, Ari. Thank you, Toby. I'm glad of it as well. I am free and traveling, and both excited and nervous at the same time. I almost feel as if I'm flying again.
Oh, glory for the Dark Mother!
Okay.
How can I help?
Nalia, Action stations. Fireball, please.
Yes?
Airy. What have you got for us? I'm gonna have you cast a stinking cloud in the center.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else will just wait. And that's most of them dead. Somebody so
I don't like the looks of this.
bring down the spider queen. Nice and easy like, so we'll pop out of that chamber. Now that we dealt with them. And
Oh, yes.
now we're going to head back in. It might not make a whole lot of sense, but
Have you been to very many other places besides
yeah, that might not make a whole lot of sense to be doing, but basically, I just wanted to get a save down so I didn't have to fight them a second time. And Ari is really choosing the most awkward moments to have this conversation. Don't get me wrong, I love these little bits of dialogue and chatter and stuff with Ari, but the timing is sometimes a little bit bizarre. And to answer your question, Ari, not really. I've just been to Baldur's Gate and several other places along the Sword Coast, up north. So far, at least. I've never been that far north, nor have I traveled anywhere outside of the circus. I've been told about some of the other places in the world where one can go, however. Kalimshan is supposed to be a great place of sand and silks, merchants of all kind. There's supposed to be strange and exotic dancers, and great spiraling towers. The Moonshay Islands are supposed to have magnificent mountains and waterfalls, along with beaches of blue sands and ancient forests that time has barely touched. And the jungles of Chult, towering trees and vines, exotic spices, and flowers that smell of the sultry heat, rainstorms that last for days. I want to go to these places, Toby. I want to voyage there and see their beauty for myself. I want to stand there and feel it, touch it with my hands. Yes, that does sound wonderful, Ari, and I wouldn't mind joining you for a bit of a round-the-world tour one of these days. Assuming we can find time when we're not trying to rescue friends or prevent ourselves from being torn to shreds by angry monsters, of course. Not that Toby's saying that last part. I would like that, Toby, although of course we must pay attention to surviving first. Likely we'll face death many times, but it is pleasant to dream, isn't it? I would tend to agree with that assessment.
Ready and able. Just as I thought.
One more spider and spider figurine. Speaking of spider, that's now a dead spider. So Toby, please kill it. Or Nalia could get to that first. Just to be safe, check for traps, if you would, Toby. We're pretty good on that, it seems.
You point. Where Minsk goes,
Now,
evil
Toby.
stands aside.
Give Minsk some of your stuff. Planar prison. Actually, we can drop some of it. That planar prison key. You can give him the flail heads.
Swords, not
Toby.
words.
No,
Something you need.
Toby, not Minsk.
The task at hand.
Take those couple,
Ready as you will.
and then the
Yes,
lot of us
of course.
can make our exit from the spider realm for good. Now, spell immunity and spider spawn. Airy, how would you like spider spawn? Nice. I'm pretty sure both Nalia and Airy have spell immunity, but I'll let them both have a read of it just in case I'm thinking of another spell. Well, Airy had it, Nalia didn't. ID the stone for me, please. Pale green ion stone. Not sure what this actually does, but Toby can hang on to it. It apparently gives us a hit point bonus, Thaco bonus. Toby can hold on to it. But now that we're done clearing out the spiders from around here, it's time to move on to more important matters. Like more spiders, for instance, because fuck spiders. Really? Game? I hate it when you do this.
Ready.
And that looks like a mage. And a golem. We were told by what's-his-face over at the Shadow Thieves that he would have some help waiting for us to get through into Bodhi's inner sanctum. I presume this is that help, which would mean the sanctum's just up ahead.
Good to see a like-minded friend to be.
Ah, you've arrived. These spiders are starting to make me nervous. Allow me to open these doors for you. Fleshy, go forth and open the doors. Now, you stupid creatures. Now, Toby, I trust you're prepared. As prepared as one can be for
Good to see
killing a vampire.
like-minded friend to be.
No, stay back.
Your blood is rather inviting.
Fools. The mistress knew you would come. Fight them and know you die for nothing. Okay. Well, we're about to have company, it seems.
So be it. I am your doom.
Good.
Kill it, and let's move on.
Of course.
Now, everyone, go kill the next Grim Warder. The doors are open,
Fall, creature, and feed!
Ready and
so we can move on
I wouldn't dream of refusing.
soon enough. Hey, Haz, I don't suppose we can get your golem's help in the actual fight against the vampires? Because that would be real nice. That really would. I'm going to throw these into my scroll pack for now. Nalia, would you hold on to the bow, please? There we go. Now, to the inner
Whatever I can do
sanctum
to
we
help.
go.
Your blood is rather inviting.
Come then, come to your doom. Dare you breach the inner sanctum? I think not. Well, you're wrong.
Fall, creature,
that thing, and Toby, it has armor, which is
Just name what you
the
want.
really pathetic low-level spell we don't give a crap about, essentially.
Ready.
Before I go anywhere,
Of
I
course.
want to poke my head into the side passages. Fledgling vampire. Well, we'll just check the other side passages. Because I can, essentially. Clay golem, can we not?
I shall strike from the shadows.
Also turn invisible. Some stuff in that room. And they have
Mint
decided...
and Boo stand ready.
That Clay Golem has decided to jump us. Just kill it, would you? And kill the fledgling vampire. Down goes Mr. Fledgling Vampire. Now
I
Toby,
wouldn't dream of refusing.
take their stuff. Take their stuff. And we can move on. Including multiple stakes, just in case we need them. So now, into this room. What's that thing, by the way? Is the next thing I want to know. I do not know, but it appears to be a secret passageway. Okay. Toby, kill the vampire. Okay. Dirt. If you say, kill him. How about the rest of you head in there? Or Toby could get himself killed. That also works. That also works. For some reason.
I shall strike from the...
Of course.
Okay, we'll have a look in here, but, well, invisible. Yeah, there's nothing of any value in there that's worth me poking around, I don't think. Sure, it has one fledgling
I
vampire
shall strike from the
who we
shadows.
should probably kill, but I think that it would probably be better if we just focus on finding and killing Bodhi. Although,
Yes.
Your existence ends now.
if we're going to get chased, well, we can kill you.
I wouldn't dream of
Toby,
I shall strike
invisibility
from the
cloak,
shadows.
please. Novo. Wait, how did you bastards see me? Do me a solid and tell me that, would you?
You point, I punch. Where Minsk goes, evil stands aside.
Now, kill that Nova, if you would.
Go for the eyes, boo.
I don't like the
Go
looks
for
of
the
this.
head.
Or Toby could get killed. Okay. Whatever. So,
You point, I punch.
I'm going to do
Where
something
Minsk
relatively
goes,
uncharacteristic
evil
from
stands
here on,
aside.
and
Feel the
simply
backhand of justice.
ignore the side passages in favor of killing the enemies and moving on.
Swords, not words.
Yes, places dark, all magic.
Okay.
Like fly.
Well, Archer. What the fuck? What the fuck? That should not have happened. Toby's health was fucking fine. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. Okay, try again.
Of course.
How can I help?
So let's start Nalia's fireball a little early.
Am I needed? I will do what I can.
No.
I wouldn't dream of refusing.
Please, let me help.
Nalia. Griffin summoning, please.
Oh, yes.
What? What? Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Fuck you. Oh, for fuck's sake. Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Of course.
I wouldn't dream of refusing.
Alright. Maybe
Yes? Faster than Chick-Tika
we
fast
want
paws.
Eri
You point, I punch.
and
Nature's
Jahira
servant
in
await
on
it
this
is
as
done.
well. Just in case a bit of extra magic can help out.
Something you need.
Oh, yes.
How can I help?
Okay. Fireball spell.
I'll help however I can.
Spell immunity.
I await your need.
Hopefully that actually does something. Worth a damn. Cold woodland beings.
Am I needed?
Being underground is just not for the Avariel.
Okay.
Ready, just as I thought.
Toby attack.
Please, let me help.
And now... Nalia, cloud kill, please. Okay. We have plenty of potions, so Toby, drink one bloody fucking now.
To battle. No regrets.
Nalia, back the fuck off.
What can I do? I'll do it.
Just ask, and I'll do it.
Knock the fuck off. Magic arrow, please. Or not. Fuck.
Where can I be of most use?
Jaheira has gone bad on us.
That was wrong.
Fuck. Fuck. Fuck.
How can I help? Always willing to try.
Something you need. As you will.
First of all, potion.
To battle with no regrets.
Am I needed?
Okay, really? Nalia, what the hell is it?
Please, let me help.
Ready and able.
Okay, Toby,
I'll certainly try.
never mind. Run away.
Yes.
Toby, potion.
I wouldn't dream of refusing.
Toby, move. Do you not understand that concept?
Something you need.
Is that it?
Just ask, and I'll, of course.
This is a lot more exciting. In Bearvan's
Ready and just name what you want.
And that has worn off of Jaheira. She's no longer going nuts. Okay. Get their last guy. Okay. There. That fight was a lot trickier than any previous ones. That was a bloody lot of spell usage, too. My mages in fights, as you've probably seen, don't usually do a whole lot beyond just healing, but they were earning their paycheck in that fight, that's for sure. Now, let's rest and heal up. There we go. Now head on in and...
Something you need.
Poke
I wouldn't dream of
your head
refusing.
into both of these doors. And we'll see where our evil vampire is. Take those. And that tiny bit of gold. There's a pool of blood in the center. Spectacular. Just what we need, eh?
Your blood is rather inviting.
One ambush you have survived, but the battle is far from over. Find me upstairs in the room of blood and blades. What the hell was that? Room of blood and blades, he says. And that has nothing in it.
You must watch your every move in a place such as this. Dark, foul magic is drawn to
Ready
this place
and
like
able.
flies.
But now,
yes.
we have to head upstairs to kill that person, who is not this Bodhi that we're after. So I
You must
wonder
gather your
why
party
we're
before
even
venturing
going to
forth.
bother if the person in question isn't Bodhi. I can only assume that we, for whatever reason, suspect
You must
that they have some sort of connection beyond just superior and underling, I mean.
Just as I thought.
That's the only assumption I can make, really. But for now, we will head through here.
you!
Kill whoever these people are.
This weapon has no effect.
Something is wrong here.
My weapon does nothing!
Kill these fledgling vampires.
My weapon.
Or get killed by them. Or get killed by them. Alright.
A den of stinking evil.
Of course.
Cover your nose, boo.
Yes?
We
Back
will
off.
leave no
I
crevice
wouldn't dream of
untouched.
refusing.
Toby, you can bait them into charging us, I think. Over here, please. Or are you too much of a
Your
coward?
servant awaits.
Really?
I
Toby?
await your need.
Toby had to go and get himself paralyzed, apparently. That's a load of nonsense. Minsk and Vaelgar and Nalia as well. Wonderful. This is annoying. Very annoying. Screw this.
Oh, yes.
Novo. Okay, everyone attack.
Arms not work.
Everyone go for it. We haven't managed to injure either of them, so just kill the fledgling vampire and Toby gets killed. Okay. The old-fashioned way is not working, so
Of course.
it's time we got a little creative.
How can I help? I will do what I can.
Nalia,
Yes? Faster
Eri,
than Chick. Take a fast pause.
did you
Nature's
hear
servant
it?
await is done.
I've got
Am
a
I
little
needed?
bit of work for you. First of all, Nalia. She's been level drained, so she can't summon her griffin anymore. That's going to be annoying. You can conjure a lesser earth elemental, though.
I'll help however I can.
Eri.
I await your
Eri can help, but did you hear it? Call woodland beings, please. Wait, what? Are you kidding me? What the actual fuck just happened? Really? How the fuck does this keep happening?
Yes? Of course.
I haven't
I
got a
wouldn't
damn
dream of
clue.
refusing.
Go for the eyes, Boom. Go for the eyes!
Something is wrong here. Something is wrong here.
My weapon does nothing!
Okay. What the fuck?
I need to get a sword.
Come on. You cannot be serious. This is ridiculous. Okay, I'm back now, and I'm afraid you missed me finishing off that vampire mage lady, as well as the fight with Lanilla, or whatever the hell his name was, in here, but the fight with the vampire mage lady was, honestly, about 50% dumb luck, about 50% me casting half the buff spells in existence, as well as multiple counts of true sight and rejigging my spell setup and everything. With this guy, you didn't really miss much. Basically, and it should even be here in the log of what happened, because that fight over there caused Veilgar to get hit by a confusion spell, and he wandered in there, triggering that fight early, so I wasn't able to turn the recording on in time. And that started that. Then once I finished off her, I was able to go over and kill what's-his-face. Anyways, LaSalle, that's the name of the guy, yeah. So here was the conversation. Think yourself brave enough to stand before me? Perhaps bravery is not enough. To which Veilgar, who was the one actually doing the conversation, responded, "You are on the defensive, and yet you taunt. Such a gall." And he said, "The gall is yours to think I am on the defensive when I have led you as a mantis her prey. You'll fall here and your death shall be delicious. For Mistress Bodhi I will eviscerate you. She shall have tapestries of your sinew and bone. Come to your end." And then we killed him. Fortunately, no one died, which I say is fortunate because this room is full of bloody traps. Which I need to get on with disarming, by the way. So, that's my next order of business. Disarm all the damn traps. Or maybe they're undisarmable. I know there are some traps like that in this game that are literally impossible to disarm. Wouldn't surprise me too much if this were one of them. Okay, so apparently there's nothing else of note in that room.
To the task at
Time to look in other places I've already explored and see if there's anything of any interest to check out. This place over here seems like a reasonable one to check out. Now, let me check everyone's stats. Toby has been level drained. Anyone else? Nope, just him. Fortunately for us, we've got a level drain healing scroll. So that should help us out. But I'm going to wait before I do anything with that, just on the off chance that Bodhi herself decides to turn up here. Huh. For some reason, this is showing an attack button when I hover over it. Bad feelings all around.
I'm so happy you brought me with you. I never imagined that we would be doing such great things.
Let's do it. And if we have a wooden stake, we can try to kill the vampire. That would be Lali or whatever. And I pound the stake through the vampire's heart, and creature shall prey no more on the blood of others. Dead vampire, check.
I had hoped it would not come to this. But you are set in your path, aren't you?
What would you know of my path? I know about many things. About you, your employers, what they intend, and you say as much. Do you truly know these people cloaked in shadows? You must know that I will view anything you say now with great suspicion. You may believe what I say or not. I have little concern about the matter. It seems you are determined to make a nuisance of yourself regardless. Tell me, have the Shadow Thieves done more than promised? Have they delivered anything, or have they simply made certain you are always within reach? I imagine they're confused as to what their goals are. And they said why they sought your service, why they offered to help you. Yes, to be honest, Toby does not give a damn about why they're offering to help. We are going to take advantage of what they offer and move on. And is your ego so great that you think yourself the only one capable of such a plan? What use are you, do you think? Ask yourself what you bring to the equation. Gold? Gold is never in short supply for long. Service? Possibly, but there are others that would serve as well. I trust them because it is convenient to do so. They know little about me. Yes, indeed, that is the reason why Toby trusts them, because it's convenient. He's getting something out of this. Or we hope we are, and if we aren't, we're going to kill them. Or do something nasty. Not necessarily kill them, because we do need their help. Do they really? Are you certain? What if their interest in you was more than simply mercenary? What if they knew full well who you are, and what you are? It might be possible. There was that one guy in the bar in Trade Meet who was able to recognize us as being a ball spawn. It's possible he might have talked and they might have heard it from there, so it's not out of the question, certainly. You look surprised. I know what you are, child of Ball. Irenicus told me. He might have learned more, awakened your power, but the thieves interrupted him. What do you know of Irenicus? I owe him a debt for what he has done, and not the pleasant kind either. I know more than your brain could hold in a lifetime. There is so much beneath your nose, so much you do not see. Why, even Imoen escaped your notice. This Irenicus did not seem the type of person to have anyone close to him. Why were you there, then? I was there because I chose to be. The duty of any good sister. Unless you're not familiar with such virtues, since those around you fail at them so terribly. I grew tired of this conversation. You've asked your questions, and made your threats, and I have indulged them both. Now this will end. So, you are here to destroy me, then? Has Irenicus lost interest? There is much to be learned through duress. Let your curiosity you are. Come, let us learn a thing or two.
Ready and
Screw
able.
you. How about...
How can I help?
I have an idea. You can learn to fight a griffin face to face.
You need something?
Okay. Let's see. Eri can cast Bless. I did not mean to bless Nalia. I wanted you to bless Toby. Since he's going to be doing
Am
a
I
lot of the
needed?
fighting.
Yes?
Jahira? You? And cast Animal Summoning 3.
Yes?
And now...
Glory will be ours
everything
today.
attack. Fucking hell, Minsk has been
My
off.
weapon has no effect. My weapon has no
And
effect.
Toby has bought the farm, so to speak. Let's try this again.
Name.
Okay. And injured.
You point,
Just-
I punch. Where
Minsk.
Minsk goes, evil
Something is
stands
wrong here.
aside.
So, Bodhi
For the final.
is already near death.
Something is wrong here. Something is wrong here.
Well, that certainly was educational. I have seen enough, and I am done with you. For now.
Fine. Crawl back to your master's pit, then. I will be seeing him soon enough. Oh, I'm not crawling away for fear of your wrath. By all means, coddle, develop and direct it, fight on and seek your lost Imoen. I have seen what I came to see. Okay.
Something you need. I wouldn't dream of refusing.
What the actual fuck is going on here? She didn't even seem to care that we had seemingly almost killed her. In fact, Bodhi almost seemed to be happy. Maybe that's just me, but she seemed to be glad with the way things turned out.
Ready and able. Oh, yes.
That is so bizarre. But we're done here. We have taken care of Bodhi and her vampire lair. So now
You must gather your
we
party
have
before
no
venturing
reason
forth.
to be around here any longer.
I've been wondering, do you have any advice for me for combat?
Advice for you? You're doing fine. You're doing just fine, Ari. Why do you ask? I know that you are determined to combat evil, and I wish to do so as well. I don't want to be a burden. I want to be effective. I want to survive so that I can see the world. I shall try to improve my skills with magic, over and above what my Uncle Quail was able to teach me. I suppose that is the best way I can aid you.
Just as I thought.
Alright. That was interesting. But now we have to head off to the docks and find Aran. He's going to want to know the good news about Bodhi's demise. And I swear to God, if he has another task for us after this, I might just kill the bastard.
Onward.
I really might. So, I have good news
So
for
you've
you.
returned. My advanced spies said that you confronted Bodhi in her lair. Must have been a bloody affair.
It was. I destroyed many of her followers, but she herself eluded me. She managed to get away.
That is of no consequence. That her guild was destroyed is what truly matters. We should see a decline in the disappearance of our members now.
50,000 experience gain across the board.
You have done well, and for that I am grateful. We had a deal, and I am certain you are eager to see it fulfilled.
First must come an admission of sorts, and I certainly hope you can see beyond it. Should not dwell on the old when the new is so threatening. It was the Shadow Thieves that attacked Irenicus in Waukeen's Promenade. We have followed you ever since then. You were in league with him? No, he was fighting hooded figures. I am sorry, I have not been fully honest, but we had to be sure you were not working for him. I assure you we are still on the same side. We knew of your capture almost as soon as it happened. Very little occurs in this city that we are not aware of. We paid little mind, even though it was done outside of the Shadow Thieves. We thought that a simple kidnapping was nothing to be concerned of. But soon after that, we started losing people. That was when Bodhi appeared, though we did not know her name at the time. Embers were threatened or seduced into her guild. None were seen again. We still don't know where most are. Even her cadre could not have fed on them all. By chance, a body was found in the sewer, leading us to Irenicus and his strange dungeon. We battled and lost, but the cowled wizards took him, as you saw. Yes, I saw your efforts. It was an absolute slaughter. We must take partial responsibility for your loss of Imoen, but our chief concern was Irenicus at the time. we still don't know why he killed our guild members. So we followed you. You were the only living thing to emerge from his prison. We watched your every step and made sure you would be close to us. Only living thing. Hello? Jahira and Minsk also emerged from that dungeon. Don't be rude. But I certainly showed no love for Irenicus. You must have seen that, surely. We had to be sure. We could not let an enemy into the guild when we are so weakened. In truth, your gold was much needed as well. We thought you could lead us to him, and you can. Seek Imoen and Irenicus, and we seek answers. They were taken to the same place, you see. The Cald wizards took them to the one place mages in Azkatla truly fear. A place where their power is stripped and examined, their minds laid open for study.
I have heard it called a residence for the magically deviant, but mages just call it Spellhold. It is an asylum where people are sent to disappear.
An asylum, you say? Well, we're not going to go on about storming its walls and breaking down its gates, honestly, because Toby is smart enough to know that if the Cald wizards believe that if the Cald wizards keep all their magical prisoners in this spellhold, then it has to be fortified enough to deter any attackers that happen to discover it. So that would basically be suicide. Plus, there are only 6 of us, and the Shadow Thieves are, well, thieves. They're not exactly in the habit of assembling armies and storming fortresses. So we wouldn't be getting much help from them on that front. And I doubt it will be that simple. So, what sort of place is this that no one knows of it? You must realize that it is not as simple as launching an assault. Spellhold is a fortress asylum, designed to hold mages and other talented people. I have heard some in the Harpers speak of it. It is more than a prison or a supposed asylum. It is a place to forget people that are troublesome. The island it is located on is under its own rule, and even the Cald wizards are not certain what becomes of those sent there. Even the people who run it don't know what happens to the people who are there. Well, there's no way this can end badly. Definitely not. No one wanted to be associated with it once it began. It is difficult enough just to book passage. That is what your gold was for.
Once on the island, you will be on your own to contend with the asylum defenses and with the pirates that run the place. Return with Imoen as you wish. Kill Irenicus if you can.
Well, you said that it's where they send people to disappear. And if Irenicus is there, surely he's not a danger anymore. We are not sure. Spies within the Cald Wizards tell us that they have not had direct contact with the Isle for some time. It is truly a place where the troublesome are forgotten. The incident with Irenicus was to be ignored, lest people demand more sanctions against mages. Well, I will go there very soon. However, I need to restock my supplies first. I wouldn't want to be heading out to somewhere like Spellhold with insufficient equipment or any such thing, would I? Turn to me as soon as possible. The captain of the ship may take a different job if left to wait. He's not exactly thrilled to be going to the Isle. Indeed. And that is what we'll be doing next. I'm going to be heading off to Spellhold. And rescuing Imoen and hopefully killing Irenicus too. Although, I'm a little bit dubious on the possibility of the last one, given that based on what we've seen, Bodhi is probably going to be there as well. But for now, we need to rest and recuperate from our assault on Bodhi's lair, switch up our spells to a configuration more meant for general battle and not so much for taking on vampire mages, and I need to restock on supplies. I have, no doubt, plenty of potions right now, but I want to go through my inventory and take inventory of my current supplies. Pick up the things that I need and sell basically everything that I don't have a use for. So, I will do that, and then we will set sail for Spellhold.